Openly Beta.
Hello everyone, this is Openly Beta. My name is Jamie, and today we're playing a bit of Crash again. This is episode 3, and in the last episode we beat the second hub world, and in this episode, you guessed it, we're going to beat the third one. So, I had a bit of an issue with the last two videos, really. I noticed it the most in the second video. It was a bit choppy, and I think the reason for that is because it's a 60 FPS video, but I was playing the game on a variable frame rate, and it was always above 60, but it was like fluctuating all the time. So I think it was just a bit of screen tearing going on in the video. I'm really sorry about that. This video, hopefully I'm going to fix it. I've just locked it to 60 this time. So yeah, we'll just see how that goes. Oh.
Good show, Crash. The Komodo brothers obviously lacked your mettle. But now's not the time to get...
I can't remember the story. Obviously, it's not like I've been particularly listening to the story. But I can't remember why there are bosses at all. I think maybe the bosses aren't on Cortex's side anymore. Maybe they're against him. Well, I know that obviously. I guess I'm not going to spoil it if you're watching this game for the first time ever. It's not like you can spoil Crash Bandicoot particularly, but I suppose there could be spoilers. Right, let's just get right into it, shall we? So, I know which level I want to... I'm doing Unbearable. I can't remember which one it is, but one of them you're running away from the giant polar bear. It's this one. I really wanted to do this one. This used to be my favourite level. That is such a bad start. I just pressed the wrong button. Oh wow, okay. Let's get into the game, shall we? Oh, he looks so good now. I did a really good job with the polar bear. I can't really look at it though, because if I do, I'm gonna die really quick. Go away. Ooh, missed that completely. He laughs at you. He did that in the original as well, but in the original he was a really blocky looking thing. Yeah, I'm not in the zone at the moment. I really apologise for that. I'll get back more into it in a minute. I hate those. It's really hard to judge if you've gone through it or not. I can't risk it, can I? Oh man! Oh, this is embarrassing. I don't know what's going on here. Sorry guys. Right, I need to get way more into the zone. I know it's, like excuses and stuff, but I'm not used to playing games with a gamepad, sitting at my desk particularly, and it is really different. You know what, I need to really adjust myself. It is really different. I'm used to slouching over on a sofa and looking at a screen that's quite far away. I mean, it is quite surprising how much of a difference that makes. I really only use my controller if I'm playing racing games. Obviously platformers, but there aren't that many platforms I have on PC. I always used to think the bear died, because that, you can see him moving there, but in the original he looks kind of dead. Ooh, I'm a little bit too close. Okay, that's good. I was like, one slip up there, I was dead. Oh, okay. Why did I choose this one first? This is like probably the hardest level in the whole area. What was I thinking? Right, one of these, you can jump down it and there's a bonus level, but I don't think it's that one. Not sure, don't want to risk it. Oh, I feel like it could be actually. Oh, I don't know. Oh, I've got a checkpoint. I was going to go and have a look and see if it's the bonus level. I'm probably completely wrong. I'm just going to die. I was right. Yeah, it's a really weird bonus level in this bit. Oh, that was short-lived. Really weird bonus level that's really tricky to find, and there aren't that many of those in the game. In fact, there's a few hidden areas that when you complete them, you unlock secret levels in the game. The thing is, it's a bit inconsistent because not all the secret levels are actually new levels. They're just completely reused levels. Oh man, I pressed the circle button. You have like a nighttime polar bear level, which is unique and really hard, of course. But they're all really hard to get. Oh man, I'm doing terribly. I really should not have gone for this as my first level. This is a stupid thing to do. Well, I really hope I don't lose all my lives. My fingers keep slipping off. Ugh. I pressed circle. Do I need to like... Can I slide through that? I don't know. Oh, that's really annoying. That was way too close. Oh, here we go. This is where it gets insane. Right. This is my mad concentrating face, if you were wondering. You just have no time to react. You can't see what's ahead of you. Like the normal polar bear levels are hard enough. Going backwards is a whole other ordeal. Okay, that wasn't that long actually. He just falls down the hole. I wonder where the holes go to. Do they all go to little bonus levels that just Crash can't access all of them? I hope so for the bear's sake. It's a bit sad otherwise. Let's have to go in the opposite direction this time. Road to Ruin. Oh, I always found these levels to be quite fun. Difficult, though. Okay, let's just do it. Oh my... Seriously, I haven't played Crash in a while, I guess, but judging depth in this game is really tricky. You just had to go entirely off the shadows. Oh, just die. Oh, for God's sake. Man, I took way too long. Oh, I can tell I'm just gonna die a lot in this, aren't I? Okay. Oh yeah, that thing breathes fire on you. Obviously not that one though. Those things are really well modelled. They look way better in this game than they did in the original. So this is where I should be using a D-pad, but my D-pad doesn't work on my DualShock 4. Hasn't done for a very long time. Really annoying. Oh, I always really liked in these levels that you can see what's going on. Like in the background is just later parts of the level, which is really cool. I don't do that very often in these games. That's what we want. Get the crystal, yeah. I'll take those apples. Rumper fruit, even. Good. So you're going sideways, it's absolutely fine. It's just going forward, it's just horrendous. But that's what this game's all about. Crash Bandicoot is all about these awkward forward bits. It's 3D, isn't it? That's like the whole gimmick. When it came out, it's like, yeah, well, you've never gone this direction in a game before, have you? Then you have Mario 64, which is just like, yeah, we can go all directions and it actually feels good. I'm being very critical of one of my favourite childhood games. I really like Crash. I really can't wait. Oh man. I remember that monkey being way harder. Used to really annoy me, that monkey. That was quite forgiving. I know there's a harder one.
Crash, thank goodness! I hacked into Cortex's computer and found detailed.
Sorry, we're not pausing for lore here. We're on a strict time constraint. I've told you that we're doing a whole hub world per episode, and I'm sticking to it. I love the bear. Two bear sections in one hub world. They're spoiling us. This is the last one though. There's no more after this. It's a bit sad. Well, other than the secret hidden one, which I think you can unlock after this level even. I can't remember. Might have to beat the game first, I don't know. Oh, here we go. I've only got like 1 life left, haven't I? Okay, 2. That sound effect is great. Oh, that's... Doesn't help that the death animation is just so long. Go away, I get it. Okay. That jump is horrible, and they know it. It's just, there's nothing else there. It's just a big old jump. Ugh. Right, I've got to be really light here. That was close still, man. Nice one. Oh, I hate those guys. Oh, it's just unnecessary. You really need to pay attention to it. Why is the TNT block there? Go away. I really like the music. It doesn't fit the level, but it's really nice. Nice. Ridiculous. That just gave me, the willies. And all the tight turns and like the horrible like amount of water, awful, awful. Okay, that's the secret level. Now, should we do the secret level? I did say, oh man, we're doing the secret level. We're doing a secret level. I probably shouldn't, but we're doing it. There it is. Yeah. Yeah. So the other two, I remember now. These are the other 2 levels that you can unlock. These 2, Totally Bear and Totally Fly, are the 2 unique levels. I don't really want to be here though, so I'm just gonna go. I'm pretty sure that's at the top of the Crash Bandicoot 1 Cortex castle. I think that's the whole point, because Brio tries to help you in this game, and he's at the top of the last game. Right, see it all later. Oh, I love platformers and naming levels. I think it's brilliant. It's not done anymore. Platformers aren't really a thing anymore, are they? Like, other than Nintendo. And even then, I feel like... What's a lot? Nintendo still do their platformers. But I miss, like, PlayStation style platformers like this. There's plenty of platformers if you look for them. I realise that. I guess it's just a certain vibe. Oh, for goodness sake. I don't know where I got that many lives from. I obviously wasn't paying enough attention. I'm very glad that I've got that many lives though. Whee! But it's not be stupid this time. I don't know what I was thinking. I don't know how it's moving. Get out of the way. Ugh, horrible things. Every time. These guys just, that reminds me of Wrath of Cortex on PS2. That game is pretty, as a frustrating game, because it's notoriously a bad Crash game, right? We can all agree to that. But, oh yeah, okay, side note, this random mechanic that they bring up in this one level where you just kick the fans down, it's really cool. But they just don't do that sort of thing again. They don't really get that creative. It's weird. Yeah, Wrath of Cortex is absolutely not a good Crash game, right? I mean, it's not. It's one of the worst. It's not the worst, but it's like it's not great. It's not a highlight, right? But there was some real creativity in some of those levels. I secretly kind of want to go back and play that again, you know? I'm sorry, I got lost in the what was close. Well, I've already been there. Yeah, I secretly kind of want to revisit that game. Like there was some really cool settings. Like I really like the ball levels, even though the villains were like relegated to like being obstacles and they were really terrible. But if we ignore that, the ball levels are really fun. You had the mining levels, which were really awesome, like something a bit different. And I remember that one level where you start off in a canyon and you go into an underground secret base, and it's just this one level and it's really creative. The one where you get in the mech where you shoot stuff, which is kind of fun, also kind of frustrating. What else did they have in that game? The one where you run away from the dragon. Like, there's a lot of cool stuff in it. Also, the bosses are all crunch, which is a shame. But okay, the bosses aren't a highlight, but it could have been better if they had actual bosses. I think the biggest issue, well, one of the biggest issues about Crash as well, though, not Crash. I'm sorry, I'm really struggling to do this whole talking and playing thing. One of the issues about Wrath of Cortex even is the graphics are legitimately worse than the PlayStation 1 game that came before it. Like, although clearly it has more polygons, it runs at 60 FPS, all that. After that, I think it's fair to say that Crash looks objectively, well, every character looks objectively far worse than that game, which is really sad. It's just like, oh my god, PS2, and then you realise like, but Crash isn't doing anything now. That was close. How did I lose my... Oh, I don't know how that happened. That's really cool. I'm not going to do it that way, I guess. Did it kill him? Doesn't kill him. Okay. We don't need bonus areas. Not in this run through. Okay. I got nipped! What can I say? I got nipped. I hate how much concentration you have to do that. Let's get a nice little route up ahead first, shall we? It's not. There we go. So that's cool game design, right? That's like a randomly cool little bit The whole game's well made, platform-wise, but that's a cool little idea that it's throw in there. Oh, not like this. Whoa. Oh, come on! No. It's just the depth. Oh, not this again. It's the bloody depth perception. It's nothing in this game. It's so annoying. That's the only thing. It's not even. It's not like. That's annoying. That's not fair platforming. It's just kind of like, haha, screw you. I think, anyway. Right, how are we going to do this? I don't like the angle at all. Oh, awful, awful, awful. Gives me the willies. I hate jumping over nitro boxes so much. Can you really just make it? Ugh. Ugh. Hate it. Right, okay, I think, is that the whole board done? It's pretty easy.
Crash, my boy. You are more than happy.
I also love how the storytelling gets so much better in Crash 2 compared to Crash 1. It's really big. Like, Crash Bandicoot 2 is far better than Crash 1. Oh, there he is. Tiny's great. Really random. Like, what's he doing in space? Like, what is the story? I want to know the story behind why Tiny the Tiger is in this space area. You know? Oh, messed that up. Oh, no I didn't. Okay. Didn't actually realise that was possible, but okay. Yeah, why is he here? Is he just one of Crash... Like, is he Cortex's pet? Oh, I probably should just listen to that story bit. I didn't, so... I think this is a pretty cool boss. It's a bit weird. Like, just to have this guy in this particular zone. You'd expect like a small, like a spacey type character, but I think that's part of the charm, isn't it? He just went for it. That killed him. Wow, that's really scary. It's quite a distance to fall. I don't envy him. Crash didn't even do it for the crystal. It's the crystal. It's the boss. Okay. I guess it's so anticlimactic after boss fights, but there we go. That was episode 3. Thank you for watching. Episode 4, will we be able to keep up this unrelenting pace of playing Crash Bandicoot? I reckon we can. I reckon we can whiz through this pretty quick. Thank you very much for watching this episode. If you liked what you saw, please subscribe, please, or like it. Everything nice, yeah?